Hey everybody, it's Six and we're going to do another Diablo XP run. This has been one I've seen been going around the net for an Act 1 Torment 3 run. You of course can adjust the Torment to anything that you want, but this is where we're at. We're going to run Torment 3 using the Wizard. We're going to see if we can generate some fantastic loot. Or fat loots, if you will. Seems possible. We'll be running with a whole lot of frost. Some of the items I've had recently have just been frost oriented, so we'll do some frost spells for the fun. We're looking at pulling 18% more cold damage off the bracers, pulling 19% more off of the legendary sword here, Azurath. Meteor damage, not using meteor this time. What was the ring? More crits, lots of crits there. The Stone of Jordan has 19% lightning damage, and I will be using Surge of Power off Electrocute to generate some more mana as quickly as possible to throw out more spells even faster. We'll get to that more in a second. And then I'm sporting two items here that have familiar damage, 13% and 15%. And that comes in handy when using the Cannoneer Familiar. Do a little more burst off each shot. So we are using Electrocute, Surge Power, Arcane Orb with the Frozen. Thing's a buzzsaw, it's hard not to use. Force Weapon for 20% more damage. Arcane Cannoneer, like we said. Prismatic Armor, we might change that out. I don't always need the Prismatic Armor buff. Especially since I just run away most of the time. But it never hurts to have some defense. And we're using Unrelenting Storm on Blizzard because of how tight-packed these mobs tend to stay. And a bunch of them don't use, like the Wretched Mothers. They don't move. They just stand there and they'll just eat the whole duration. And with all the bonus cold damage, it really works out well. Glass Cannon, 15% more damage is pretty awesome. It always is. Cold-Blooded, 10% more damage from all sources when they got Chill or Freeze, which is pretty much all the time. And using Prodigy to get that extra 5 arcane power when you use a signature spell. It really comes in handy for generating quick mana. And I've seen a few other wizards do it on their builds just to generate that mana quickly. The boots are causing that effect. They're the Firewalker boots. That ground, it leaves a ground trail that does 100% weapon damage. So far it's got to be one of my favorite items. It's just hilarious. So we're here doing the first quest inside of the first area. Rumspurred at the gate. So we're going to start, go here. I will bypass all the chat. Any of you who have played have seen that. Go through.
I don't have enough arcane power.
As you see, that thing, the Arcane Orb really does a great deal of damage. Often over 1 million with my damage table. It's 156, 879. It doesn't really pinpoint all the factors though. You gotta think about the fact that those bonuses on cold are not factored into that. Maybe someday they will be. That would be great. And we could get a more accurate, and always, if you want to get them a really nice accurate rating, you can go do the math, doing a Gom run, and just buzzsawing down that boss in the larder there. We got this Ebenezer Samuel. Purple. Hopefully he'll drop something for us. That'd be great to get one right off the bat. Nope, bunch of blues. I am at the time picking up everything. I'm not doing speed runs. I just pick up everything. I sell it all. Ooh, looks like we got a seller. Anytime these doors are open, for any of the areas that they open, is always a great thing. I'm interested in XP as much as I am in loot, so that's the speedrun. And incredible noobism, not having my buffs up. See, there we get another elite in there. I love this. Wormhole. Doesn't always work in your favor. Sometimes you wormhole into a bunch of arcane torrents. That's obviously not a great thing to do, but
I don't have enough arcane power.
somebody else not a
I must wait longer.
shit. Not a fan of the poison little vole. Seems like I should be able to dodge those, but apparently I'm thinking about other things at the same time. Just a terrible player. That works too.
I need arcane power.
Alright, yeah. No legendary, just jump in the portal. Ah, no! I want to jump in the portal. Wormholes are your friend.
I'm glad that fate has brought us together on this path.
Why is that?
I'm sure you are.
You fight with both honor and ferocity.
I really love what the Firewalker boots, because they do that. I don't open doors anymore. I just walk into them and they explode. It's a minor thing. It changes nothing. Except that it makes me laugh. And sometimes that's what it's all about. Ooh, Paragon 71. Alright. So we're pulling in some decent things. I've been spending these defensive points into life because I have a very low life pool. Right there, you're looking at 55,897. That is not a lot. Given I'm not in melee, so maybe I can get away with a little less. But probably not that less. Let's batch. Zombie time.
How does that feel?
Definitely work around the kill it before it kills you strategy. I think most wizards do. Weak.
Arcane power. Unstoppable.
You can see the Surge of Lightning really generates some mana when you are hitting more than one target. You're getting, was it 2 per hit off the Surge. You're looking at 5 bonus coming from the Prodigy. It's a good thing. It's nice that Blizzard is doing some real damage. Slow moving guys that are getting slowed anyways.
They could see me now.
Is Blizzard the best spell for a lot of situations? No. It's not, honestly. There are some situations where it works out great. Tight areas where you can funnel people into corridors. It's pretty similar to how you would use Disintegrate. You want to move them into hallways. You want to channel them. Working in the dungeons is the best place. Halls of Agony, that kind of thing. Where you have just one way in, one way out most of the time. So the mobs don't scatter. Scatter's not your friend. You want clumps.
I need arcane power.
Free potion. As soon as I just walk near stuff, it just starts breaking.
An end to the attacks, at least for now.
And that works great for here. Going into the dank cellar. It works great for kiting.
Treasure. The fiends didn't take
Just a little bit of extra damage. So it's a free 100% weapon damage, you know. What the f is this Templar has lost his damn mind.
I don't have enough arcane power.
I don't always get defeated, but when I do, it's just a freaking chest on the ground. You could definitely speed run this place. Put on the run speed, blitz through this area, ignore the stuff, bring a party, crush it even faster. But this area has a nice bit of spawns of elites and purples spawning down there, as well as generating little dungeons for you to go into. None are too deep, usually just one pack or so. I seem to be generating a lot of pointless today. That's fun. More blues! We are going to see critical hits. Even in this spec, to generate much bigger numbers than I do. Well, and I'm not using Sever, so it doesn't have that inflation on it. And, I probably would if I had it, I'm not gonna lie. But, but I don't. Let's just run away. Vampires. Kinship eater. Nothing like a hot steeping bowl of kinship to satisfy that hunger that you've always wanted. Just take care of. There we go.
These lands can never be purified.
It's depressing. Way to be upbeat, Templar. Rebuffing. Nothing. I already forget what I've been checking. Back to Tristram. Give bad news. Blah 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 blah. Get Leah. Open the door. Teleport to the same spot. There we go.
Here, let me open the gate.
Open the door.
Adria was my mother, but I don't know much about her. She died when I was very... I was raised by Uncle Decker.
What about your father?
I'm told he was a great warrior who was lost when Tristram fought the demons. Look, a hidden cellar.
Hidden
I
cellar.
think there was more to your mother than you know.
People said she was a witch, but I never believed it.
Cauldron to get yourself a health potion.
I don't have enough arcane power.
Here's the key.
I burn things by walking near them. Sometimes there's a chest out here. It's worth looking at. And then straight up ahead, there can be another quick zone to go into. There it is. Mass grave. Has a chest. Spawns dudes. Oh, there you go. So that didn't really pull up much results as far as legendaries, but we did get a full set of stuff to sell there if you're just looking to make a little gold and some experience to go with as well. I thank you for watching.